Hello and welcome back to the 3+1 podcast, where we talk about people, politics, and pop culture. And today in people, we're talking about Rhoda Osman, the brick lady from the BrickGate down to the Houston. Maybe Rhoda made a fool of us. Maybe she made a fool out of a lot of us. But I'm going to tell you this: when it comes to the claims of Black women, uh, in their claims of assault, abuse, victimization, I'm going to believe it until it is disproven. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat, right off the front. When it comes to protecting Black women, I'm going to protect them with all I got. I'm going to, regardless of something that has been disproven or debunked until it happens. But what I'm also going to do is that when those claims are debunked, when those claims are proven false, I'm going to be big enough as a content creator to get right here on this microphone and number one, admit that maybe, probably, and I'm wrong, and that, and give you the whole story or the new facts of the case. And when it comes to Brick Lady or Brickgate or Rhoda Osman, we definitely have some new details in the case. Kind of some breaking news. On September the 3rd in Houston, Texas, police officers responded to an aggravated assault claim made by Rhoda Osman. Claimed that while walking on Schumacher Lane in Houston, a man she did not know attempted to get her phone number, and after she declined his advances, Osman claims that he threw a brick at her, that he hit her in the face with a brick, and that when he did so, she did not have any men. That there were other men in the area, Black men, and none of them came to her defense. This is the TikTok video that made all of this go viral and why we all know about BrickGate.
These Black men just watch and they don't give a yeah. This man hit me. He would grab the rock and he hit me in my face and I would have given him my number. And all y'all just watch. You don't see it. You don't see it. I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man.
Look at that law.
Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face. Oh, yeah.
After being hit in the head with a brick, Osman then claimed that she ordered an Uber to escape, that she got in the car, and that when she got in the Uber car, she realized that the Uber driver could have been the man who just tried to assault her, and that maybe he was trying to now kidnap her and then possibly traffic her. This is literally what was said to the police report, which is now public and which is now made known now that they have more facts in the case, and they've kind of wrapped the case up and it's taking a turn. I'm going to get to what the turn is shortly. Now, after the police report was made, police tried to follow up with Osman on multiple occasions, but the number that she gave them, it wasn't hers. It was that of her friend who was with her on the night of the assault. Now, according to the NBC Houston affiliate Channel 2, the friend told police that she did not think Osman had actually been hit by a brick, but that information just became public, as far as I know of, tonight. September 19th, a Houston police detective finally did reach Osman for follow-up, and Osman said she researched the man who she alleged hit her, and she had his name and gave it to the police on that day, and that man's name was Olin Douglas. Well, this is Osman's full account, but the surveillance footage was a little different than what Osman seemed to detail, and a little bit different from what Osman continued to share on social media in posts like this.
Money in my life to deserve this. I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick, and all these niggas is watching, and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and then they all just watch, and they let that nigga get in the car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women?
The man who assaulted Osman was indeed identified as Olin Douglas, but the footage showed Douglas and Osman walking together, kind of dancing together. The footage showed her dancing up on him, twerking up on him, and then eventually getting into a car together, a Maserati. Here's they got into an argument where Douglas threw a water bottle at Osman, and from there the story somehow got embellished, got told on social media, and then again it went viral. These are some clips and some information from that NBC affiliate in Houston.
This story got national attention after that woman live streamed what she claimed was the aftermath on Instagram and started a GoFundMe.
Houston police got called to this street in September, and when they arrived, the woman seen in that viral video told them that an Uber driver threw a brick at her head and then tried to kidnap her. But tonight, she has become the focus of this criminal investigation because Houston police say the surveillance footage captured by cameras on this street doesn't match her story.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watched.
This video with more than 1 million likes on the Shade Room's Instagram page captured the moments after what appeared to be a brutal attack in West Houston.
He told the detective that responded that she was hit in the head with a brick after she refused to give her phone number to a guy on the street.
And was that verified by any of the evidence that detectives looked at?
No, that was not verified.
Harris County prosecutor Keith Houston says surveillance videos from that early September morning show Osman hitting a man first.
So she's the one she was the aggressor?
She was the aggressor, yes.
And it was a water bottle that hit her, not a brick?
He did have a water bottle in his hand, and we think that's what left the mark.
According to court documents, she asked someone else to launch this GoFundMe for her recovery, raising more than $42,000. But as the story went viral, a blogger on TikTok called police, alerting them to this 2020 GoFundMe, which claimed a vicious assault by a security guard in Minneapolis.
Detective Thornton verified with Minneapolis police that there was no assault done at that time. It was completely fictional.
Prosecutors allege theft by deception and believe she would have received all that money had the campaign not been shut down.
The violence that I have suffered since September 3rd is just unbelievable. I can't even believe I'm here. They try to leave me for dead.
In an Instagram story posted Wednesday, Osman addressed those who have doubted her.
I actually have things going on in my life. I actually have real ways to make money. I don't have to get a GoFundMe for money. I actually can earn income because I'm actually educated and I actually am talented.
Roda Osman started a GoFundMe account on September the 4th, and she raised more than $42,000 on the impact of her brick assault claim. And many people believe the brick story. Look, many people believe this brick story. I believed the brick story. Fellow content creator and social media detective, queen of accountability, Daphne Sutton, clearly did not. Turns out she was instrumental in unmasking the truth regarding Roda Osman's claims. The queen of accountability tracked Roda Osman back to a similar claim made by Osman in 2020 when Osman was in Minneapolis. The claim was that a black man had assaulted her, and a GoFundMe then had also been created from that incident. But in this situation, no actual police report had been filed. The last known police report involving Osman was from 2012, where she was a defendant guilty of lewd and disorderly conduct. And I hate to say that records show that Osman has criminal charges currently pending in the Virgin Islands, Williamson County, Texas, Travis County, Texas, and Hennepin County, Minnesota, in addition to Minneapolis. Well, I won't say pending, but there are criminal charges that have been filed. Some of these may have been resolved. Maybe all of them have been resolved, but it shows a type of criminal history that Roda Osman seems to display. And now, in addition to these charges that were filed and possibly resolved in the Virgin Islands, in Minnesota, and in parts of Texas, she has new charges coming out in Houston, where now she is facing charges of theft by deception. She is currently on bail, like right now, for a totally separate offense that from September 22nd for felony assault and domestic violence, and was recently charged with 2 accounts of misdemeanor domestic violence in Steele County, Minnesota. It's kind of like one of my favorite TikTokers, Kelton Allen, says,
Po-ass scammer.
And again, to wrap it all up, I'm still going to believe the claims of Black women until I'm given reason to believe otherwise. I'm still going to do all that I can on the small platform that I have created, that God has allowed me to create, to protect them and to stand up for them and to stand in the gaps, because that's what I was raised to do. I apologize to everyone who was offended by the vigilant defense that so many content creators made for Brick Lady. And I want to give you, you are right. You were right. For those of you who said the story didn't make sense, for those of you who said the story wasn't true, for those of you who said this was just a woman who was trying to attack black men, it seems as though likely you were correct. Now, as more facts in the case come out, I promise you, I'm going to continue to give them. But it seems as though this one it was a hoax. It was a lie. It wasn't real. And it's time to put it to bed. I hope that for everyone out there, I want you to be blessed, be well, and whatever you do, keep pushing.